Tennis is a sport that has been enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels for centuries. But where did it come from? And how has it evolved over time? The earliest known version of tennis was played in ancient Egypt and Greece. The game was called jeu de paume, French for game of the palm, and was played by hitting a ball with the hand. In the 12th century, the game made its way to France, where it became popular among the nobility. It was during this time that the first tennis rackets were invented. The rackets were made of wood and had a long handle. The ball was still made of leather, but it was now filled with air. Tennis quickly became one of the most popular sports in France and England. In the 16th century, Henry VIII of England built a tennis court at Hampton Court Palace. Tennis was also popular in other parts of Europe, such as Italy and Spain. In the 19th century, tennis began to spread to other parts of the world. Lawn tennis, as it was then known, was first played in Australia in 1873. The first Wimbledon championships were held in 1877. The early rules of tennis were quite different from the rules of today's game. For example, players were allowed to hit the ball twice before it bounced. The first player to win 6 games won the set. In 1875, the Marylebone Cricket Club, MCC, published the first official rules of lawn tennis. These rules were based on the rules of real tennis, but they were also influenced by other sports, such as badminton and croquet. The MCC's rules were quickly adopted by tennis players around the world. The only major change to the rules since then was the introduction of the tiebreak in 1973. Tennis has evolved significantly over the years. The equipment has improved, the courts have changed, and the rules have been modified. But the basic premise of the game remains the same: 2 players, or 4 players in doubles, hit a ball back and forth over a net. Tennis is now a global sport that is enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels. It is also a professional sport with a lucrative prize pool. The 4 Grand Slam tournaments, Australian Open, French Open, Wimbledon, and US Open, are the most prestigious events in tennis. The impact of tennis on society. Tennis has had a major impact on society. It has helped to promote physical fitness and sportsmanship. It has also brought people from all over the world together. Tennis has also been a source of entertainment for millions of people. The Grand Slam tournaments are some of the most watched sporting events in the world. The future of tennis. Tennis is a sport that is constantly evolving. New technologies are being developed to improve the equipment and the game. Tennis is also becoming more popular in new parts of the world. The future of tennis looks bright. The sport is likely to continue to grow in popularity and influence. Conclusion. Tennis is a sport with a rich history and a bright future. It is a sport that is enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels from all over the world. Tennis is a sport that promotes physical fitness, sportsmanship,